What up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Let's get into this, shall we? Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute and get the boot.
Your girl, as whack as she is in all her glory, was in the New York Times. Yo, my goodness. What up, everybody? I pray you guys are having a blessed evening. I know I said I would not come live, but I literally just got through watching Tasha K's statement. And I have a few things that I want to talk about in regards to it. It hit myself as well as my husband rather hard at the end to see her walk off. But y'all know me, about being transparent, being authentic, and being fair. I went into it, okay, I'm gonna be honest to God with you. I went into it like, okay, this is about to be some BS. And no shade, no tea. It really was. Tasha K did not address what she was being held responsible for. Let's just be 100, okay? She was deflecting, okay? I'm going to the aspect of stating that this was not defamation. This was a conspiracy against her to shut her down. I hate to say this. Hey, Karen, I hate to say this, but this is kind of like, I thought so. Tasha K came on giving exactly what I expected for her to give. And it's unfortunate because she had the opportunity. I thought, like I posted on the wall, because I actually shared the stream, and I didn't go live tonight because I wanted to be able to have the time to watch. Hey, yes, Heather. I wanted to have the opportunity to watch, so that's why I didn't go live. But after watching it, I'm not gonna lie, I broke down crying because I was like, I felt sorry in that moment for her. However, let's just be real, okay? She was reading. You can tell this was not from the heart, okay? I would have personally liked to have seen her just come from the heart. Not in comparison, but with Cardi B, maybe because it was like right after out of the court or whatever, but it was raw, it was authentic. She came out, and like I told you guys, okay, upon me speaking about this particular case, I said I wasn't that invested, but I was being honest, and I told y'all that Cardi B hands weren't clean in this situation. We're not going to play that game. However, okay, the thing is that Tasha K started this, okay, and I think she didn't address it. Okay, she just didn't address it, and that is what kind of irritates me about it. She also was being very patronizing. What is it called? Oh gosh. I can't find a word. Maybe you guys, y'all know what I'm talking about, but patronizing the black community. Paneling, what is it called? I can't remember, it's a P word, but y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to gather remorse and sympathy from us, our children, and the machine. No, Tasha K, no. I really wish I would have just felt a different way if she got up there and was sincere. She said that she wouldn't do anything different. Y'all, in the 4 years of her fighting, she states that she wouldn't have did anything different. Are you serious? You're still unremorseful. You still are not showing any form of accountability for what you did. But what Cardi B did, what did you do? How would you have went by doing what you did wrong? Bump Cardi B. Let's talk about self. Let's talk about me. What did I do wrong? Thank you, pandering. Thank you, pretty brown, beautiful. Thank you, gorgeous. Pandering to the black people. Thank you, gorgeous. Took the words right out of my mouth. Pandering to us. And see, anybody that's so far up or behind will overlook that. But see, we've been here from the beginning, Tasha K. Everybody isn't a machine that you went after, sweetie. You had real relationships with people that crumbled. And to see no remorse and definitely no accountability was frustrating. Me and my husband cried because to see her at the end of it kind of walk off, you can tell she was kind of, hey, Shamika, you can tell she was kind of defeated. I don't know if anybody else see it. And y'all, I'm gonna let y'all call in and we can talk about it. But she looked so defeated at the end, and it literally got. I cried. I shed tears, but my husband got teary eyed. He was like, "Dang, because I'm not used to her looking so not necessarily weak, but so vulnerable." But I'm sorry, the script, the writing of everything. Hey, Ladybug. Hey, beautiful. The script. A pretty says theatrics. So sad to see the lack of accountability. Yes. She just got off live lying again. Yes. I watched it. And it pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm so disappointed. She did, Karen. Then she looked defeated at the end. I cried for her because I felt like she showed emotions at that point. But I felt none of that while she was reading. None of it. She lost. Hey, Whitney D. She did. She admitted lying in court and then saying it wasn't a lie. Wow, that's what I'm saying. That's girl. Tasha K. I'm so disappointed in her. As a fellow blogger and YouTuber, when you wrong, you wrong. Yes, pretty. She says the spin and constant gaslighting is too much. It was for me too. The pandering is what got me. What they're pushing to our kids, and girl, you curse like a sailor on your platform. You have your daughter around. You don't do that. And see, I be trading lightly. I don't just really, but y'all know my daughters, my children hit the room, I shut stuff down. Okay, I try not to curse as much because I am concerned about your sons, your daughters. You feel me? Don't do that. Don't play with my intelligence like that. Don't play in my face like that. It was just it gave me narcissistic vibes, and I'm not gonna lie, it made my skin crawl. Karen B said that statement was horrible. Don't blame everyone else. She talked about the crime in Chicago. Come on, that's what I'm saying. You can clearly tell that somebody wrote this for her. And I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? If I would have been a little more connected if Tasha K came up there and just babbled. I'm not gonna lie. Just put it out on the line. But you can tell it was clearly written, and I get it. She might have published it. She don't want to put her foot in her mouth. However, that was, oh y'all, it was cringeworthy. Shamika says she needs prayer. I sense something mental going on with her. I do too. I feel like she's, as we're seeing it, kind of going through what Wendy Williams. Okay, let's break this down. Because y'all know I'm a woman of God, and I don't play with demons and demonic forces. Okay, as many times as she put her mouth on the church, as many times as she denounced, like, what I'm saying, God, she did. She cracked. What I'm saying, you touch not my anointing, do my prophet no harm. You got to be careful who you put your mouth on, and not saying, like I said, Tasha K. Cardi B is just innocent. But I'm simply saying, girl, you did this. Sean, yes. Like, that's how I'm so disappointed. Sean said, the way I'm sitting here in complete disbelief, that's how you responded after all of this. Y'all, I cried afterwards. I was like, sis, no. I felt like that Tyra Banks moment. We were rooting for you. I just knew, y'all, for real. Like, seriously. I mean, maybe that's the innocent part of me. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, if y'all go to my community tab, I literally, this is what I post. I said, I pray she comes bringing a better light. And I literally shared the freaking stream. And that's the best that you could do. That's what you decided to come with, is deflection, pandering to the Black community and the sufferings. Girl, you are not in the same position as a lot of us Black individuals that are today. When I tell you, yeah, don't get it misconstrued and twisted, y'all. I'm on YouTube, but baby girl, I struggle is real. Okay? The struggle is definitely real. I ain't got no fake teeth, baby. Those are mine. Half the time I'll be up here in different wigs for y'all because that's what I can afford. Don't do that. Don't pander to me. Don't talk about our children when you don't have to deal with the many afflictions. And furthermore, let's nip this in the book, baby. You chose this route. Cardi B did not come to suck you dry. You allowed it, because let's be real. She came to you on several occasions behind the scenes and you decided to take the lesser. She wanted to settle out of court with you. First and foremost, she came to you as woman to woman and said, that's not true. You didn't want to take that. Then, when she decided to settle out of court with you, you said you didn't want that she gonna have to pay you. So miss me with that. See, I'm pissed and I'm irritated because I just knew that she was going to come on here and have some sense of accountability, some sense of direction of it all. But where do you go from here? Like, y'all, I'm so disappointed. I cried for her because I saw that defeat. Me and my husband, we saw that defeat when she got up. She looked depleted. Tasha K is no more. And I feel like that this, I mean, like I said, I don't know her spiritual belief, but if y'all notice, sorry, y'all, that is my son, baby, okay? But if y'all notice, stuff just kept happening back to back to back with her. Back to back to back with her. And she did not pay attention to the warning signs. And Tasha K egged this situation on. And I'm just saying, you guys, like, for real, it just looked eerie to me at the end of that. Like, I just want to, I screen recorded it at the end. I want to share my screen. And I want to just, of course, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna play the audio because the where she at in life right now. I do not want to tempt her to try to mess with me. Okay, but I wanted to, if at all possible, go to it. And I just want to go to the end of it. If y'all can just ride this out with me, took my fancy with me for a brief second. I want y'all to see her face. And if you guys remember, whenever I was covering the R. Kelly trial and stuff like that, and when what's baby girl named Joy went to jail after fighting Ezreal, and y'all saw her mugshot and her face just looked gone. She looked gone. And people was like, she just got into a fight. I'm like, nah, y'all. The eyes are the gateway to the soul. Look at Tasha K's eyes in this, okay? Let me just share this. And my heart goes out for her, because it's just something sinister there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I want to go to the end. although she did say that, you know what I'm saying, she's been tired and things of that nature. I get that, but y'all, look at this end part. Okay? Let's just look at this end part.
Bye.
Look at her right there. Y'all see that in that moment? Did y'all see that?
Being said, now I gotta go. Bye.
You see that? That fake smile at the end?
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere. We're not in a remote atmosphere anymore.
Again, I ain't trying to get flagged by her. I know she going through what she going through, but baby. Okay, hold on. Where is that playback? Okay, there it go. I ain't trying to get flagged. But let me see what y'all have to say. But y'all, at this point, Tasha K needs prayers because she's going through something way deeper than I feel like it's surface level, and I feel it in my spirit. To hear her literally pander to us, to gaslight us, to take no accountability. I didn't even hear an apology to that woman. Like, you did something to her, regardless if you feel like it's that major. You did something to her, and y'all know that pisses me off. Y'all know that. Don't take my feelings from me. It didn't affect you because it's not you. But don't sit up here and gaslight me and patronize me as if you didn't affect me because you don't feel that way. Duh, fool. It's not gonna affect you because it's not you. And to sit there and not hear her take any accountability and furthermore not apologize and then say the only reason why she took it down is because she was abiding by the court and the jurors, they found you guilty in that case, baby. What are we talking about? Karen B says, Whitney, she said she respect the courts, which is why she took yeah, that's what I just said that, mama. Shamika said, it looks like she was about to vomit. And I'm serious, like, it did. It did. It like she was sick to her stomach. She admitted to lying on someone for money and continues to victimize Wicked. That's what's scary to me. You sat up there on the stand. Did nobody force you to say that? You sat up there and you said the truth, and now you want to get on your platform and still play victim? I don't like that. You didn't have to do this. You chose to go this route, Tasha K. You chose this route. That girl came to you in your DMs personally. Not only that, she sent you a cease and desist, and you said that you wiped your butt with that. Karen J says Tasha K herself is pushing lying, bullying, and destroying people. She needs to humble herself before God takes her entire house down. And I think he's in that process of doing it. If you ask me, I'm not even going to lie to you. Sean says, Whitney, you are so sweet. Please don't change. I won't. I'm not changing, y'all. And the moment that I do, y'all, I'm seriously, y'all check me. Y'all check me. But I guarantee you, God is going to check me. Hey, the Bishop. Hey, brother. Bro, did you see that? Did you see that statement, bro? Look, I'm finna put the invite out there. Like I said, this was so impromptu. But if y'all want to come on and talk about it, here is the link. Y'all, that's just I it was the pandering, it was the gaslighting, it was the no bit of accountability for me. That's what frustrates me. As a fellow, okay, Bishop, you can come on, brother. I put the link in the chat. It's the constant gaslighting for me. Y'all may make me come on camera, but it's the constant gaslighting for me. Hey, Shawty. It's the lack of accountability for me. It's the no remorse that you said that you've been going through this for 4 years. You wouldn't do anything different for me. Why not? Take accountability for your particular part in this. I'm just so confused. I'm oh my God, y'all. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed and I'm so hurt for her because I could see the hurt in her eyes. Yeah, the smile wasn't real, Karen. It was forced. She's been crying. I feel hurt now for her. I do too. I don't feel hurt because again, we are adults and she brought this on herself. However, I feel sorry for her. I do have empathy in my heart. I'm not, y'all know me. I'm not a mean person. I could have beat the mess out of you, and then I see you looking up at me like, God dang, girl. And I'll be like, oh, come here. You know, I'm just not a mean spirited person. So I have empathy for her, but I really don't sympathize with her because she put herself in this situation. And then to go out like this tonight, that's frustrating. That is so frustrating. Hey, Amber Bamber. Shamika says she hasn't healed from child trauma, so she hurts other people. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. But this all could have been avoided. But if you guys would like to come in and talk and share your opinions, you can. The link is in the chat. Let me pin it for you guys. I will pin it. I ask that you guys keep it brief though, because I was not intended on actually coming on here at all. But after that, I was like, oh no, we not finna do that. Are we finna do it like that? We finna go out like that? Child, I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. Oh, Katie pulled out the small violin. Oh, Katie. Shamika says it could all been avoided if she would have stopped and took them down. Yeah, no. This is the same. This is what's contradictive to me. Okay. And Bishop, brother, I know we on the same wavelength. Very disturbing to me to wait for the white man that you go against all the time and push us as black people to go. You wait until the white man tells you to take the stuff down when you, being a woman that's a minority, and although Cardi B is not black, she's of a minority descent. Okay, I ain't even gonna go there with this whole person of color because they done ran that raggedy. But if we're gonna be real, we're gonna be real. She's a minority, okay? Although she's a celebrity, she's still human, okay? But she didn't grow up with a silver spoon in her mouth. Let's just be real, okay? However, hey, Miss Karen, I'm gonna get you on, my love. However, you gonna wait until the white man tell you to take it out, but you as a black woman couldn't decipher, couldn't use discernment and wisdom to take it down on your own. But you're gonna listen to the white man and white. I can't. It's the pandering for me. We're gonna bring on Miss Karen. Tell me what you got to say about this, Miss Karen.
Bishop, I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel, and Tasha K was the one I was following because she did what I wanted to do, get sponsors. I was really looking up to her. And then I watched her go after other people. And she tore down a lot of black women and black men. And then when she needed support from us, then that's what she would use. And she just did it again tonight.
Yes. Like, she remind me of Kamala. No shade to those that voted for her, but I saw through that. And Bishop, no, I saw through the Kamala. She put a lot of black individuals in jail. Y'all do y'all research. You know what I'm saying? But then when it was time for her to get the black vote, oh, she wearing Chucks and oh, you know what I'm saying? She's coming in and Mary J. Blige, but she wasn't worrying about the black people. But it was so convenient for her to get that black vote. So now all of a sudden she's black. When y'all, she's not. She's Indian descent and her father is Jamaican. Do y'all research? She's not black as in the aspect of what we call to be black. But see, we take scraps, and no shade. I love Tasha K, but that's what it is. We take pieces of what we feel as to be black. See, me, I'm not in the millions club or whatever because maybe I'm not black enough. Maybe I'm not twisting my neck enough and exposing people and being dramatic. I talk with elegance and with common sense, and that's not black. You feel me? Oh, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But you got somebody that's like a Tasha K who's hitting millions and that's tearing down the black community at its turn. And then you go out like this with no integrity. With no integrity. And her story is
None.
beautiful to come from trauma. You know what I'm saying? To come from trauma and to build yourself up like that, to have a husband, you know, to be that and then to use it like this is just sad. I'm sorry, Miss Karen. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good because I agree with you 100%. Because I was totally thrilled that she even hired a non-black lawyer.
Come on now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Out of all the black lawyers that are out there, and people was talking about Phaedra. No, we not. I mean, you got so many black attorneys that you could have choose from, but this is the same. But let's be real. This is what we do, black people. If we're gonna talk about it, this is what we do. I've had so many countless black people come to me for my services. Oh, baby, and quick to get a refund from me. But let it be a white person. You'll take the time out with them. What is it with us? What is it? What is it with us that we do this? And then she leaving a bad review on this white woman. You know what I'm saying?
But she didn't fire her.
She didn't. She kept paying her for years and years because she felt like, let's be real, she felt like, in the words of Nicki Minaj, white is right. And this can get her anywhere. Because at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. And she was wrong in this situation. Let's just be real. Cardi B did not start this fight. I don't care for Cardi B and what she brings to our community, what she shows our children. Let's also be real. She's the same woman that when her daughter comes into the room and she's playing her own music, she turns the music off. So you know your music is not, good for the community, but you still do it. But that's neither here nor there. But this is the same woman who does this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that, but at the end of the day, Tasha K, you started it. You started it. Bishop,
I was highly. I like first say hello to everybody. How y'all doing? I was highly offended by that statement she just gave. I pushed my stream back to tomorrow because I was like, oh, let me worry about that tomorrow and let everything completely fall, because I was going to cover this story. And I was going to talk about it because all my subscribers like, is you going to talk about this? They'll send me clips of everybody's talking about it. And I wanted to wait until everything unfolded and not jump to any conclusions and be fair and balanced about it. But however, after what she just said today, she, to me, is the epitome of a narcissistic person.
Yes.
I people kept saying it for years. And you heard it from different YouTubers, and they've been saying it, and people that she fell out with. And I was still trying to rock with her, give the benefit of the doubt, even though I knew that Star Marie interview she did was full of lies, because Star Marie contradicted herself, and it was unfolded by one of her fellow YouTuber friends that she recorded a conversation, and she did her grimy, and I was like, I looked at her sideways, I'm like, Tasha, you kind of grimy for that. But however, I seen that she was trying to build an empire, because I can see beyond the messiness of what people do, but there is a point where it's too far, and what she did was too far.
Right. Where do we draw the line?
Right. When I don't know what's going on with these people, and then she even admitted in court from the people that heard it from her own mouth, saying that she did this for malicious intent, because she wanted to just get her.
She don't.
And I'm looking like,
my thing is let me tell you, when you okay, y'all know me, I'm a woman of God, and that's the only thing I can tap into. That's demonic.
It is demonic.
That's demonic when you're so angry at a person that way. I gotta get them. Like the word of God says, you don't. That was her first time seeing her. The word of God says, vengeance shall be mine, says the Lord. Anytime you go that daggone hard to where you want to do something, that's where killing come in. The first killing was Cain and Abel. Let's be real. That was the first bloodshed between brothers. Okay. You gotta to be some kind of angry, some kind of ugly within inside you that you constantly, and she was obsessed. And let's be real.
She was.
Let's just be real.
Yes.
It's
And Whitney.
it's a different yes, brother, go ahead.
No. I was gonna agree with you saying, because my sister, she's a woman of God as well. She said I can't follow her because she was hounding that girl.
Right.
That far back. My sister's like, I can't even listen to her anymore.
It's like every time she did a story, she made mention of Cardi B. And it's like people be talking about me when I be talking about Asbury or Angelo, but it's like, nah, baby. Like I can distinguish the two. And and I'm just I carried so much stuff in my back pocket that I could have just, but I truly am a woman of integrity, and I don't care about clicks and views. I feel like Tasha K got lost. You know what I'm saying? She really got lost because Bishop, on the back end, what can go down?
Definitely.
It's crazy, y'all, back here. It really is. However, that's why you have to have a balance. You have to have sanity and a sound mind, and no shade, no tea. I love her relationship with her husband, but I'm gonna go on and say it. Beta, he couldn't I mean, I'm an alpha woman, don't get it misconstrued, but this alpha woman would bow down to an alpha man, period. When my husband, y'all seen it, when my husband like, okay, let's go out, bye, you guys, have a good night, it's time to go. She couldn't do that. It was several times her husband was in the background, don't say that, and I'll get there. You can't. That's a Jezebel spirit. Come on, somebody. And when you're dealing with that, she got to be healed. And those spirits are real. You people got to know that y'all are literally seeing this lady deploy. How do you sit on a freaking stand and say, yeah, I did it? It reminded me, like I said, time to kill. Yeah, I did it, and I was burning hell. Like, that's what it was giving me with her. Like, what are you doing, Tasha K? It was like she literally gave the case to Cardi B. And before I turn it over, because we got other people on the panel, we're not going to act as if Cardi B don't dabble in her own spiritual stuff. But you got to know that energy that you put out there going to come back. Cardi B has criminal cases that are coming up. Okay.
Right.
So let's be real. Okay. She may have won this, but that energy that you put back is going to come back, because Cardi B hands were not clean in this situation. We're not going to say that. Okay. However, she came, just swinging with her weapons drawn. Bishop, if you have something more to say before we do, after you say what you have to say, I think who came on first? Miss Carmichael, you came on. You can come on after Bishop, and then we're gonna get you Cadillac after that. But Bishop, did you have anything else to say?
Oh yeah, just right quick. I'll be brief. But yeah, honestly, that statement, it was a nice statement for another situation. This wasn't that situation. Talking about the two-parent household, and I'm like, huh? I wrote that in the chat. I'm like, huh? With the question mark face, like, what are you talking about? And then we had the machine trying to take us down. No. Your mouth took you down.
Yeah,
you talk too much, homegirl. You never shut up. Like, what was you talking about?
Yeah, and I just was I was like, what? And it was just everywhere. And she was acting like she was a politician. And I'm like, what are you talking about, girl? You are not running for the Senate. What are you talking about? The people in Africa are dying of AIDS. Like, what are you talking about?
It's like, good night, girl. Good night.
Like, girl, stick on the topic at hand. It's just like she's everywhere. And that's the spiritual warfare that's going on within her, y'all. She was saying a bit of everything about the blind babies. She was talking about all kind of, the poverty in Chicago. Baby, you live in Atlanta. What are we talking about? Bishop, I just don't know.
Like,
but what did you have to say?
I was like, what did that have to do with you, dragging this girl and allowing a liar to come on your platform? And then all Cardi B said, stop talking about me and stop saying that, I have this particular STD. That's all she said. Yeah. You could have kept your interview with Star Marie up, but you kept poking at her. And it's like, what is your problem?
Exactly. Okay, Bishop, hold on.
But
Don't go nowhere.
You. Oh,
Don't
you
go
want me to
nowhere
stay?
if you got
Oh,
time. Just hang in there. But if you
yeah, I
got to
got
dip,
time.
I totally understand. Okay.
Okay.
Miss Carmichael, what did you have to say, love? You've been waiting in the wings.
Yeah, hold just a second. I'm multitasking as a mom, but I wanted to say this. So I am I'm in both I'm in the chat as another name as well. I'm sorry, hold on a second. I'm in the chat as another name as Miss Carmichael, but I had to go through Facebook, so I look a little different on here. But I wanted to say this. So what she said in the stream, it shows me she's not only a narcissist, but she has sociopathic tendencies. She does not know how to
Oh my
have any
God, I said
remorse.
that.
Yes, she does not have any remorse. Like you said, she didn't even apologize. There was no empathy. When she was reading that, I'm assuming that Chelsea or somebody wrote that for her to, kind of help her. She was completely emotionless when she was saying anything. And it's so disturbing because she is ruining people's lives, but yet she's acting as though she's some sort of social injustice activist. And it's just, what are you doing? You are not, I think somebody said in the chat, you're not Martin Luther King. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
what are you
I
doing?
said, is she going for the Senate? What is she talking about?
I think so. It's just,
This was not
she,
about defamation. This was conspiracy to take me
no, no,
down. The machine was after me. What the hell are you talking
just
about? The machine came to
everybody,
you cordially and told you to back the hell up, and you didn't
she
do that.
did.
What are you talking about?
Everybody just put your tinfoil hat on because we're going down the rabbit's hole with this. It's just, she's, she was sitting here talking about, how she's, it almost made it seem like she was some sort of a cornerstone to YouTube bloggers, and she was just some sort of an activist for injustices with the machine, but yet she didn't hire not one black attorney or legal any. I don't even think she probably had a black paralegal at this point to assist her, you know? And it's just, she was going on and on about being a mother and being some sort of, just, I don't know, help to the community or whatever she was trying to say. I don't know. It was just a bunch of blah, blah, blah after a while. But she's actually the person who perpetuates the black stereotypes that we
Come
tend to
on now.
encounter. It's just,
Come on now. The ninth grade repeat of 3 times.
yes.
And, I'm just like, y'all, look, I wasn't going to do this because I was feeling sad for her, but it pissed me off thinking
I
back. I'm like,
wasn't
girl,
either.
in the post that you make, like, this is what we go through. No. You got people like myself, Steve Bishop, and a lot of YouTubers that have intellect, that don't come on here and don't be doxing people, that don't be gossiping, that we just give our perspective about stuff. We laugh, we joke, and we do it, but we have a cap. And it's like, girl, you make it seem like this is what comes with the territory. No, ma'am. If you want that lifestyle like Wendy Williams, where you're literally losing your mind, your husband, like everything is crumbling around you, kudos to you, baby. I'm on Oprah pay. That's what I want. I want Gail King status. I want to be talking about Robert. Okay, that's what I want. I want other network fighting, okay, over me, because I'm signing $80 million contracts. I don't want to have to give $3.8 million to people. I want to be signing contracts like that. So don't miss me with this is what comes with the territory, because no, it's not. It's like salaciousness. She feels like that's the end all be all, when it's not. It's more around, well, that black individuals on this platform, but you make it hard for people like us because we're seen as not that good because we're not salacious, we're not dramatic, we're not, what I'm saying, doing all the extra, what I'm saying.
Theatrics.
So
Yeah.
you hit it
And
right on the head.
and I just want to say this, and I'll be done. But I just, half of what she said had nothing to do with the price of tea in China. She was just talking about things that were completely irrelevant to the situation. And I understand there may be certain things you can't talk about, but literally there was so much deflection. And you guys had mentioned earlier about, just the people around her spouse and things. I don't know if anybody knows a lot about mental health, but you consider people like that, they're called flying monkeys. to a narcissist. They're the person that continues
Facts.
to feed that narcissist
Yep.
that type of validation that they need. And it's a very dangerous situation where, you know, that person continues to do it. They may know it's wrong, but they continue to do, they continue to feed that person what they need to feel validated because they want to stay out of that person's path. You know, with her, everything is just pure destruction and chaos, and it's an environment that she tends to thrive in. And it's sad because it really is more of a spiritual thing that she is dealing with, and she's honestly going to have to just excise those demons that she's battling within herself, because that is exactly, in my opinion, what it is. And Cardi gave her multiple outs to get out of this, you know, but she decided to go down that road. And now she's acting as though she's
Absolutely.
fighting the system of injustice. But she's not. That's not
Right.
what it is.
Oh my
Did y'all
gosh.
see
And
that
you hit it
chat
right
line?
on the head. Yeah. Oh
Did,
my
Yeah.
God. It was cringeworthy. I'm not gonna lie.
preach,
It was
preach.
cringeworthy. I was like, what the heck? They talking about what's there with you, Tasha K? Yeah, keep sending them
Mm-hmm.
donations because she gonna need them. But you hit it right
Yeah,
on
she going to
the
the Supreme Court.
Yes, you hit it right on the head, Miss Carmichael, when you said the spiritual. Okay, let me tell you the reason
Mm-hmm.
why it's so important that her husband be in position, because he is the minister, he's the priest of that family. He's supposed to see those spirits that she have on her. Her husband
Mm-hmm.
is supposed to be in place to be able to see that on her and help her to get delivered from that. But see, he's not able to operate in his spiritual position
Mm-hmm.
as the man of the household because she's operating in that Jezebel spirit. And so the
Because
thing
he's
is
Ahab.
that he's Ahab. So the thing
He
is
can't do nothing.
that yeah, she can't do nothing, and she is still operating in that spirit. Okay, period. So that's the reason why I be like, people, we can't really, for one, play with marriage, because when stuff like this happen, you look like this, okay? Because that man, while he's carrying her bags, and people's like, oh, look at him, he's such a gentleman. That's it, a bag carrier.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not slanging no spirits up in here. You're not breaking any chains. You're not releasing anything. You're, baby, please, you can't do nothing for me. That's why I said I can't just be with no any kind of man, baby. I need you to see me acting irate and call a thing that is and call it out. I don't got time to be playing with you and carrying my bags and stuff. They looked a fool on that stand. Oh, she did it. No, he did it. And he a lie. What kind of
And and and
that's
and,
confusing.
and Whitney, didn't that remind you of Adam and Eve? It's that woman you
Yes.
gave me, Negro.
And he
What?
blamed you, simp. You simp.
You
You didn't
first
say,
of all,
girl, don't bring that to me. You know that the father told us not to devil in that. Sit your butt down. You know what I'm saying? But see,
mm-hmm.
he can't operate in authority. Let my husband check, he could chickity check me, sure where I will be. If he say, okay, baby, you gotta get off these kids. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good day. That's just what it is. But see, I wish Shaq, whatever his name is, would have handled her like that. We would, baby, please. They would have been divorced because Tasha K would have laid the smack it down on him. She be all on there talking about their sex life. She's completely out of order in so many ways. And this man's hands are completely tied. And I just feel like you hit it on the head, Miss Carmichael, when you said the
Mm-hmm.
spiritual thing. She's dealing with something spiritual, and I feel like she doesn't have a connection because she talks so bad about the church. Okay, so she doesn't have that connection with the father to be able to actually chastise her either. So what's going to happen for her?
But did you
She's
hear her talk
going down
about
the path
God?
of being having a reprobate mind is what's happening.
Yeah, and he will turn you over to it. What you say, Bishop?
But you remember she was talking about God in that letter.
Oh yeah. See, don't they all do that? They tap into the Lord when they need help. Don't Cadillac.
Right.
I'm sorry, baby. We've been having you on here. What do you have to say,
Hey,
son of God?
y'all basically done said it all, man. I'm trying to figure out what hasn't been said. Uh, it was unusual. It was very unusual. It seems like
Unusual.
she took the Alex Jones route. If y'all familiar with Alex
Wow, not
Jones,
Alex Jones.
because basically that was his talking points, is that it's the machine, it was, it's a conspiracy and all of these things. And when he was taken off of YouTube and Apple, and when he was banned from all social media, I don't know if that's the angle she was trying to go for. I don't
I
really know what
think
it is.
she was pandering. Cadillac, she was pandering because
Right.
she does that all the time. And see, people that aren't open-minded, people that aren't aware, will roll with that. But the thing is that we sit down all these years and watch her talk so ugly about us black ghetto
Right.
niggas and negroes, but then she'll tie us back in with, oh my God, Cardi B isn't black. We know that, okay? We get that, but at the end of the day, she's still a human being, and that's where she misses stuff at. It's like you can't pander us, baby. We are not ignorant. We're cognitive of what's going on, sweetie. But you got those pigeon, those bottom feeders, no shade, because you got to have a pigeon mind to listen to stuff like that and be like, preach. That girl was all over the freaking place. Okay, and constantly have to look down at the end of it. You heard her say, "We gonna be excluded." We are coming. Like, girl, you didn't even remember your own speech. You didn't even proofread what you had to say before. I mean, I just can't. I was feeling sorry because I saw the vulnerability at the end for her, and I felt sorry for her. But I just started thinking about all of what she said and the pandering, the gaslighting. And it's like, how dare you insult my intelligence like this? You know what I'm saying? No, no, no.
There's just so many questions. The way she sabotaged her own case. Uh,
Yes.
it's just too many questions. This is really bizarre. It's a bizarre tale that's gonna have a ripple effect. I want to know what's gonna happen with the TMZs of the world. What's gonna happen with a
Yeah.
lot of these other, people that do some of the same things. This is crazy.
My thing is though, the reason why I say, and I say this again, while we have the larger platform of people watching right now, it will not affect me either way because
Right.
I'm
Facts.
a woman. I mean, I'm about integrity. I've been doing this right. What I my question will pose is, who you going to watch now? Knowing that you
Mm-hmm.
have this woman came out blatantly and said she lied. Yeah, not everything is lie. And that will piss me off that she brought up in her too. Well, why are the police using my stuff? See, she mixed a bit of truth with a lie. And see, when you do that, my mom always told me, okay, when you mix truth with lie, we don't know what is right from wrong. And so we question everything. And so the thing is that instead of you coming and righting that wrong and building that foundation of integrity so we can trust what you say going forward, you decide to keep running with the theory. So my question would be actually to the people, Cadillac, where do you go from here? But what we
Right.
saw,
Right.
all the donations, all the
Oh, she got
crazy
about a
comments.
G. She got a quick
Oh my
G.
God, didn't she, Cadillac? I was like, what?
I
I
did a
don't know
quick
about
tally. I'm good with math.
I don't know about y'all. I was just saying, ain't God good? She need that money.
She
That's what
do. And I was
made me
like, good job. And she couldn't do that any kind of fundraiser GoFundMe because this is it's civil, so she couldn't do that anyway, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, you talking about you appealing. And also let me let you guys know this, and I could be wrong, but she can't appeal because she got found guilty of everything. If I'm not mistaken, it's like one point that you can't basically got to have a crack where they didn't find you guilty for something. She was found guilty for everything. Okay, so I'm kind of confused with this appeal process. It sounds cute, because she's fighting for the people, but you're not fighting for me. You're not fighting for a bishop. We are about integrity. So who
you know
you fighting for, sis?
what that was for? That was for her. I'm sorry to say this. I used to call myself a sober wino because I enjoyed her content,
Me
even though some of
too.
it
Me too.
was
Me too.
crazy. But I used to call myself a sober wino, but I don't even call myself that anymore now after this foolishness. But I'll still support her interviews when she do one-on-one with people because that's actually the person talking. It's not really nothing she's saying like on every Friday. Every Friday, I'm done with that. It's like that can be
Right.
anything you talking about. But it was interesting because she did all this stuff, and I'm like, man, I'm like, how you gonna reappeal? But who she was talking to was those drunks. Those drunks in the back that said, "Yeah, girl, preach." like, can you fill my
And
cup up
those
again?
are the same people that got her in this position, Bishop. The same
Right.
people. Yeah,
Right.
tell her, wipe your ass with that seasoning. Sis. Fuck off. She ain't gonna do shit. She took her to the cleaners. That's exactly what she
Mm-hmm.
did. See, I've never been that follower, and you could never gaslight
Mm-hmm.
me. You could never, you know what I'm saying, like amp me up. I'm my own energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-hmm.
my own beam of light, baby. I don't need any audience to shine. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen regardless. But you can tell, like Miss Carmichael said, it's that trauma. And see, this is if y'all don't get nothing else, like seriously, if y'all don't get nothing else from this experience, this is what trauma is when it comes back and rears its head. You think you okay, you married, you got kids, you got billions in the bank, but you are an idol, and y'all know, put the S in front of it. Okay, that's why you got those celebrities that off themselves and things to that nature, because it's something deep down inside that they did not deal with, and it's
Mm-hmm.
never enough. And the thing is that she can sit on that platform with them pretty pearly white teeth and juck and jive all she wants, but she's empty. She has a
Yeah.
whole fine husband, like she said, that penis she jump on every night. She got the kids, she got the house, she got the money. But the word says, "Well, profits a man to gain the world and lose their soul." That woman is soulless. I sat up there and watched her be
Mm-hmm.
so empty. She
Yeah.
was empty. Okay? She
Mm-hmm.
Same.
was empty.
She was the person that was on the stand that everybody kept talking about, and when they kept saying that, so I was like, okay, I want to see this person, and lo and behold, God answered my prayers. I am seeing it right while I'm driving home from work, and I'm sitting listening like this looks like the Tasha K. We're gonna fight for it. I'm
Right.
like, girl, that don't even sound like a real fight if you're really trying to do a fight. But okay.
And I
Right.
want
But
to say,
okay.
Yeah.
I want to say this. She keeps talking about how she herself has a therapist that she goes to and spends all this money on this therapist and tells her friends to go to the same therapist. But the truth of the matter is just like with church, just like with therapy, if you are not willing to receive it and you are not actively trying to make changes, then guess what? You are going to continue to be in the same place you are, have the same toxic traits and tendencies that you have, and
Mm-hmm.
nothing is going to get better. And I found it disgusting because, again, I'm a mom, for her to sit here and bring up the fact that she's a mother and she's a wife, but yet she, like you said, Whitney, the things that she says about her personal marriage and her sex life and just all these things, she knows that her child hears these things. It's just, how can you sit here, and I know that she's a mom, yes, she gave birth to that child, but you're not properly mothering and just even setting a good example as a woman, doing half the stuff that she does. And I don't understand how she can. Well, I do understand, because she has a mental illness. That's what that is. That is, unfortunately, being a narcissist and a sociopath, there's no medication for that. It's only behavioral change, cognitive change, and that's not going to happen unless she does the work in therapy and in church and let God really humble her heart. But she has to be willing to receive that, because clearly that's not where she's at right now. She's not ready to do that.
And she's not, and that's why I tell people, as strong of a woman of God that I am, I always revert back. Faith without works is dead. That's great. You can juck and jive. You can catch the Holy Ghost. You can speak in tongues. You can. I mean, you can do a job. But if you're not implementing the work, meaning God has placed a lot of wonderful counselors and therapists and psychiatrists, they can prescribe you medicine. Okay, there's a difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist. Okay, and he has placed even godly ones in this world. And see, as a community, we feel as though God will fix it. He absolutely does. But that's why he said faith without works. Okay, you cannot just sit there and pray all day. You can't sit there and just think that stuff is just going to come knocking at your door. You have to implement the work and you have to exercise it. You're absolutely right, Miss Carmichael. And I don't think that that's what she's doing. Period. You can't, because the thing is that, again, the word of God, as they went, the lepers, the 9 lepers that came, one came back, but he said, as they went, they were healed. Meaning,
Mm-hmm.
as you go, you change. So yeah, the hoochie mama is not supposed to be coming back to church after a freaking year later of being in that ministry and still wearing that same hoochie mama outfit. Yes, no shade, no tea, those in the community. You're not still supposed to be lustful and fornicating and stuff like that, and you are in the choir and stuff like that. You're supposed to show some kind of form of that this is working for you. And that means that you're doing the work outside of church. You're not going to able to be in those walls for the rest of your life. So you have to have that word of God in your heart, and it's supposed to exude and exemplify out with your fruit that you bear. And no shade, no tea. A woman of God that sits up there on her platform curses like she does, defame like she does, and just and slanders the people that she has and burns the bridges that she has. One I know personally. Okay, to put this out here exclusively, her situation with Angelo Clary, she was the reason. He was the reason why him and the Savages was the reason why Tasha K was getting those exclusive. Just to put that out there so y'all know, they were feeding her. Tasha K didn't know all of this stuff. She was getting it direct, just like if y'all come to me, I get it direct, right? Don't that look kind of like, oh well, yeah. It's because we're getting it directly from the source. It wasn't nothing special about Tasha K. Okay, let's just be real. All right. But at the end of the day, what happened was when she started veering off and becoming this weird individual, Angelo backed up off of her. And if you notice, that's when Azrael can go eat shit some more, and Angelo is doing this and that and the third. But you were just having him on your channel. You were just, you know what I'm saying? Burning bridges.
Yeah, she just burned her bridge with Storm, right?
Yeah. It's someone has said it that if the person don't email her back, she did it with Bobby Lights. They said if they don't email her back, that's what happened to Cardi B as well. Cardi B didn't want to do an interview with her. So that's when she turned on her, because right before then, before this whole Star Marie thing came about, she loved the Cardi B music. She rocked to her music all the time, because I remember those clips when she like, oh, I love that song. And then all of a sudden, when this Star Marie thing came out, and then she tried to tell Cardi B to refute it, even though everybody knew it was lies, Cardi B's like, why would I do an interview on a bunch of lies? And then that's when she turned on her. And the star just kept bombing at her. So she do that to people all the time, from what they say. I can't say firsthand, but I seen some of the fallouts, and I'm like, girl, it's you.
It's you at the end. Oh my God. Thank you, brother. It's you at the end of the day. If you notice that all this stuff that's crumbling around you, who is the common denominator of the equation? It's you. And I don't think that, again, with her being narcissistic, I'm sorry. Not trying to, misdiagnose her or anything. This is all alleged. I don't know. I'm not no doctor. But I'm just saying, for you to sit up there, and I'm like, according to the transcripts and what Cardi B is requesting, she has to redact what she said and retract, and I didn't hear that. And so what I'm thinking is, and I don't know the lawyers in the building, y'all can write me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking that because she's appealing it, she's not trying to show any form of guilt. So she's trying not to say that, what she did was wrong. And the only reason why she took the videos down because of the court, but she stands on what she said, although it was found to be lies in court. I don't know, Bishop. Kelly, y'all got to help me with this. I'm kind of confused with that. Where was the,
I ain't got no
she didn't redact it. She didn't come out and dispute anything that she said. She said she wouldn't change anything, y'all. What?
Yeah, it's like a little kid that, you can't tell me what to do. I don't care.
Right.
Sit me in the corner, do whatever you're gonna do to me. I don't care. Whoop me. I done seen kids like this. You could beat them, you could do all kinds of stuff to them, put them on punishment, take their game. They don't care. They don't care.
I'm with the lead attorney on this one time. You failed the ninth grade 3 times. Maybe you really didn't understand because you are a little slow.
Right.
I'm starting to pick that up too. I'm thinking that
I saw a comment though. Somebody said that she probably is going to appeal it and say that the incompetence of her lawyer, and maybe that's the reason why she posted what she did with that review, because the show kind of receipts of the incompetence of it. So
and then she could also use that ninth grade education to say, I didn't understand.
Well, how you didn't understand when you
Exactly.
said you said you lied?
Right.
Right.
I didn't
See,
understand the
that's
question.
Right.
I mean, and she kept saying that. And somebody was in court said, no, y'all, she really didn't understand you. She looked up there. She understand. She was looking like she really didn't understand what was going on. She kept saying, can you repeat that, please? I don't understand. So not trying to be funny because y'all know we're not about that energy over here,
Hmm.
but just maybe,
Mm-hmm.
just like I mean, R. Kelly, no shade.
Right.
As
Right.
of a
Mm-hmm.
genius he is, the nigga see musical notes dancing around in his head.
Yeah.
And he said it. I didn't say it. He's soulless. We read the whole book. This nigga said
Mm-hmm.
he literally see them knocking at his door. And when he
Right.
opens the door, he saw I Believe I Can Fly dancing in the damn street. I am not playing. So
Mm-hmm.
to sit up here and hear somebody say that, it's like, yeah, okay. Uh something's
The
not right
machine
there.
taking her down. I mean, I don't know. She going the Bill Cosby route too. That's another route she going. That's the
Ooh,
machine tried to take him down. Maybe she was about to buy uh OWN or something.
I'm done.
Child, I'm not gonna
I'm,
tell it. I'm not.
I'm going
I'm
too,
not gonna
y'all. I'm
say
going. I
I'm done.
appreciate y'all.
Did you hear
okay,
Cardi
thank
B
you.
say, "Now I gotta go by"?
No, she didn't.
She did. Go to. I
No.
will tell you the channel. I'll tell you the channel on the back end. But he interviewed her and he
Oh, I
said,
know
so
who you
how do you
talking
feel?
about. I got
Yeah.
you.
He said, how do you feel? She said, I feel good. Justice was served. Blah blah blah. And she's like, now I gotta go by. Like, dang. Now she's gonna take over Tasha K channel. It's gonna be called Cardi K.
Well, before y'all leave, before we wrap this up, I gotta pose this question to both you gentlemen because I actually talked
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
about this when everything first happened. Okay. So we know what has been settled, what they said, the 3.8. Question to you guys, okay? And posing two different questions to you guys both, and I would love to hear your perspective on both. First and foremost, one, do you believe that Tasha K's channel should be taken down? Okay. Two, do you believe that Cardi B is actually going to receive the money from her? Bishop, you go first. Or
I
whoever,
don't.
really, whoever.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh, I would say I don't think her channel should be taken down. However, um, do I think Cardi's gonna get the money? Possibly. If Cardi was this shrewd about this whole situation, I think she gonna follow through. That's what I kind of think. She gonna follow through with this situation. Honestly.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. No, I also agree. Don't take her channel down. Just take down the videos. She said she said all of that machine stuff, and then she said, I'm gonna comply with the courts. Okay, but the
Yes.
courts are part of the machine, I thought.
Right.
Oh,
But
it
then
was
she
good.
said, I'm gonna comply with everything the court said. I'm gonna do it. So yeah, don't just take those videos down. Now, as far as the money
Oh,
goes, I think Cardi's gonna get some money. She's not gonna get the whole 3.8. And the
yeah,
money
me
she
neither.
is gonna get is gonna be by force. It's not gonna be by choice. She's
Mm-hmm.
not gonna voluntarily give
Wow.
Cardi anything. It's gonna be forced. They're
Wow.
gonna physically have to take some money from Tasha K to give it to Cardi.
Wow. So my perspective, and you guys can dabble in if you like. I said no, I don't think, and this is just me as a fellow YouTuber or whatever, what I'm saying. I don't think they should take it down. However, I do think they should put it on suspension. I think she should feel it. I think she should feel the sting, and by her just taking down the videos is basically what she said, complying to the court. It's not that, and it makes it seem like this is something she wanted to do. She said she was going to take them down when the court told me that's it. So it's kind of like, well, whatever. I said I was going to do this anyway. But if they take her channel down, because let's be real, the white people that she loved to go against so much, they've done lesser, okay, and they have been suspended for like 3 months or whatever. The little beauty, you know,
Hmm.
guys over there or whatever, have been suspended 4 months at a time, okay, and then they lost brand deals and things to that nature, and they felt the sting. I feel like she needs to feel the sting, and I don't think removing videos is going to make it sting. I think she needs to feel it, and she needs to see her pockets kind of get a little low, and you see why you got to be very careful. And then lastly, in regards to the money, I will have to agree with you, Kelly. Like, I don't think she's going to get all of it, but I feel like if she was to receive the money, that the money would go to um
Charity.
charity. Yeah, I would think if anything, she would be like, or she probably will be like, you know what? I don't want the money because let's be real, Cardi B don't need the money. She don't need it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but
Right.
I feel like this whole thing was to prove a point. Okay, if you ask
Mm-hmm.
me. Okay, but I feel like she would send it to charity. You know, this Brooklyn situation just happened. You know, if anything, she would probably take a percentage from Tasha K, but then the remainder, she'll probably tell Tasha K to pay it towards charity. Just my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just my thoughts. But at the end of the day, I feel like it should sting. You know, and I feel like because it is enough out. We've all, well, I know personally, I've experienced you know, people talking about me maliciously, don't know me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
don't agree with me, and then just create pages and stuff, and it's just sad because you don't know me. And it's like, you know, those that watch me and know me, I'm a click away. And Bishop, no, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a sweetheart, you know,
Yeah,
self-proclaimed.
she is.
If you come, I'm about talking, I'm about having a dialect, because, you know, no shade, my mama taught me well, and I can have a conversation with you. And especially with my man of God, my husband, he don't play all that drama. I'll be trying to come to him, baby, and be like, let me tell you. He be like, I ain't got time to hear that. Like, no,
Right.
I'm not. Don't make, and my husband is far from a beta. He's an alpha for real, for real. Me as the woman that I am, I'm submissive to that because real recognize real. So I just feel as though that, yeah, she needs to feel it. She
Mm-hmm.
needs to feel it. And I think that that would make a lot of the other ones that this affects see you can't play. And I think people be like, well, I don't care. I don't got the millions of dollars that Tasha K got. Let me make this very clear to you guys. They will garnish your wages. This is federal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
This is federal. So don't think that, oh, well, it's okay. Whatever. No, 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 no. You get found guilty in the court of law. Federally, they will garnish your wages. So what the little $11.20 that you make at your job will be in the pockets of that person that you have been found to lose by, you know. So y'all gotta just be of integrity, you know, to be of
Right.
integrity. But I don't want to take up much of you guys' time. Bishop, what do you have to say before we wrap everything up?
My thing is this: if she says she the woman of, you know, a woman of means, and she got the money like she said in the little letter, you just go ahead and just pay her and be done with it. If you really got that money, I'm saying, I'm being for real, just go ahead and pay her and be done with it. And just say, you know what, this is what, this water under the bridge, like what she said in that letter, like, you know, this happens to a lot of people, they get sued. Okay, well then just give the money and be done with it. But I don't know, a person like her, you know, she could be lying again, because right now her credibility is shot. I don't know
Oh,
if I can believe anything
man.
she say.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Exactly.
But that's pretty much it. I appreciate you letting me up here.
Yeah. Vice
Absolutely,
versa. I
Bishop.
appreciate
Love
it
you,
too,
brother.
y'all.
I
Keller,
love you
what you
too.
have to say before we head out?
I'm good. I appreciate the opportunity to speak. I've been on your channel for a minute ever since you was reading the books and doing a trial day by day when y'all were doing, I think y'all were doing the plays, right?
Yes, sir. The
Yeah.
transcript.
Yeah, the transcript, that was crazy. And that's how I found you. And I just always be lurking in the comments, but I came on up. But much success to y'all. I think one of the biggest things
Thank
you said
you.
that I hope a lot of people didn't miss is that there are intelligent channels and vehicles on YouTube, that we have to use and support.
Absolutely. And what we need to do to solidify that, you guys, we have to work together. Like, seriously, we need each other. Like, we created the Black Wall Street, y'all. Let's not forget about that. We never
Mm-hmm.
were against each other like this. You know, we were never against each other like this, you know, and we have to do better as a community, as a body of people. And Bishop will know, you know, and Cadillac, if you have a channel that you weren't, Bishop knows. I share videos. I put it on
Yeah,
my
she
community
definitely
tab.
does.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially, I mean, if it's something that I can relate to or whatever. But even if I didn't watch it, no shade, I'll put it on my community tab anyways
Mm-hmm.
and share it. You know, and I
Right.
and I because it gives people that are of different demographics demographic to be able to see what you're engaging in and what you're looking at. And I saw in the chat, Sean was like, I found you because of some Tasha K stuff, and I'm happy that I am. See, it's by you sharing, So, Bishop, please let them know where they can find you.
Oh, you can find me here on YouTube at The Bishop with 2 E's. You can also follow me on my different social media platforms. My bad. Sorry about that.
Hotline bling.
All right. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much again, Whitney. And nice meet you, Cadillac.
All right. You too, brother.
All right.
Cadillac, where can they find you?
My YouTube channel is DJ Cadillac. I don't really put much content up. I'm a car guy, so it takes a long time to edit all the stuff I'm trying to edit, and then I usually just forget about it and just keep working on my cars. So it's kind of weird. And then I like to do a lot of, yeah. And then I got music content, but that's a lot of copyright you have to try to avoid. So I kind of moved that to TikTok because TikTok doesn't really worry about a lot of the copyright with the music.
Right.
So yeah, I just did it like that. But yeah, I'm on same thing on IG, DJ Cadillac with a K.
Mm-hmm. Well, you need one suggestion to you. If you want to get into this YouTube thing, do StreamYard. See, I don't have to edit this. I just go in and say what I got to say, get out of it, and whatever floop ups that I do, it is what it is. But hit me up. I am big on graphics and helping or whatever
Yeah, I
when
see
it
the
comes
background.
to the platform. Yeah, thank you. I did the intro and outro of Bishop that was on here, and he said sitting at like 16,000 subscribers. He's well over me. So if you need any help, you can reach out to me by any means. But thank you so much, Cadillac, for joining and coming on the panel and giving your perspective. Thank you.
Okay. Y'all have a good night.
You too. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Just my last words in regards to everything. Y'all, just continue to be who God has called you and created you to be. When you look at other people and when you kind of go that route and try to aspire to be what somebody else's is, you never know what they went through. Case in point, if you guys notice, Tasha K always speaks so highly of Wendy Williams, and we got it. She's the goal. She's the beginning of this. But the thing is that, and it's funny because case in point, I actually had a commenter kind of like call me out in the comments tonight because they got offended by me jokingly saying about Kelly Price and Joanlyn Savage fighting. I was like, they'll go in slow motion. I was just joking, and she got offended by that and said that, she watches me, but I need to do better, and especially with everything going on with Tasha K, and I should, really want to aspire to be Oprah's and stuff like that. And I get that. Y'all know me. I try to make light of every situation. I've literally came on here when I've been through situations where death has been around me, losing brothers and everything. And I still come on here and try to be a light and try to move past hurt and loss, So I hope you guys know my heart before you take anything out of context. But I will not apologize for my style and how I do things and how I conduct things here on Whitney DTV. I love my channel, and I love what my channel stands for and what it's about. But I will say this: I try to be the best me. Okay, I don't aspire to be Oprah. Although I said that earlier, what I'm saying, I'm just trying to say in comparisons to a Tasha K. I never aspired to be Tasha K. I never aspired to be any of these other YouTubers. I aspire to be the best Whitney that I am. Because when I aspire to be the best Whitney, I get authenticity and I get transparency and you get genuinency. You get Whitney. And when I aspire to be a Oprah or a Wendy Williams or whatever, I have to walk in those shoes. I'm okay with walking in my own shoes. I have enough going on in my own world. So no shade, no tea to anybody. I get it. And I know a lot of people be like, oh, Whitney, you will be, I see this being, no, I see Whitney as being the best Whitney. You guys be the best you that you can be. And don't deviate from that, okay? Get your eyes off of other people's blessings and receive what God has for you and be content in that. And I feel like with Tasha K, I feel like that she just kind of got way in over her head. Can she come back from this? Absolutely so. If she can do it right and be authentic and be of integrity. However, by way of this statement, I don't know. I really don't know. it's unfortunate that she decided to go the route that she took on tonight. It saddens me as a fellow YouTuber, as a fellow person that, just wants the best for people, But not for nothing, you guys, that is the video. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in with me on this impromptu live. I was not trying to come on. I wasn't going to come on. But after that, my heart broke. Seriously, me and my husband was teary-eyed after watching that. And then we just felt so just, oh my God. And I wanted to come on and just share my thoughts and see what you guys thought about everything. I'm going to read these last few comments and then we're out of here. Sean says, this is my first time hearing you, Whitney, and you are everything. Glad I found you. To God be the glory. Thank you so much. Katie says, Whitney, remember I said that you continue to be the best version of yourself. Absolutely. And then Monica says, you're doing a great job with your channel, baby girl. Being yourself is the best part of you for yourself and your God. Thank you so very much, Monica. Love you. Good night. God bless. God bless you guys so very much. Okay. And last but not least, what profits a man to gain the world but lose their soul? Y'all, don't lose your soul over anything. Know that this world, we're in it. Okay, but we're not of this world. And eventually we're going to have to answer for everything that we do on this world. Okay. And don't think that you are getting away with anything. You're merely getting by. And you're going to have to reap the consequences thereof. And guys, you got to know the consequences doesn't mean bad. It's either bad or good. What consequences do you want to have? Good, positive, or the examples in which that we see with Tasha K. It's unfortunate. She will be in my prayers as well as you guys, okay? Not for nothing, you guys keep this conversation going, and I will see you guys soon. Leave your comments down in the chat below, in the comments below, but make sure you guys keep cute so you won't get the boot. I'm Whitney D, and I'm signing off. You guys have a wonderfully blessed night. Bye-bye now. What up, you guys? Whitney D here with Whitney D TV, and we have merch! Zazz Creations, your one-stop shop when it comes to customization. Totes, tees, tumblers, hats, and more. Looking for a customized gift idea for a graduation, birthday party, baby shower, or just a unique creation of your own? Check out Zazz Creations as seen here on Whitney D TV. Female, black owned. Use my promo in the description box down below and let her know Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Thank you. Bye. What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. And I mean that. Don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of Witness Gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now, I am here to let you guys know we are now accepting members. Let me stop stunning. We've been accepting members, but I'm here to tell you more information about the memberships, okay? It's just better here. Why not become a member and support your girl on a month-to-month basis, okay? Now, we have 4 different tiers that you can choose from. They'll probably be somewhere over here, okay? Not for nothing, we have Out of the Bushes for $1.99 a month, okay? And then you can become a Witness member. $3.99 a month. You can't beat that, okay? Now, if you want to take it up a notch and become a Witness gang member, just $9.99 a month, okay? Now, I see you. You want to go even further. That's great, okay? Become a Witness Nation member at $19.99. Okay, now all these proceeds go back into the channel, okay? I pride myself on doing due diligence to give you guys best quality product and content, okay? So if you love what you see here on Whitney D TV and you want to keep it going, make sure you become a member like right now. like today, like go do it now, okay? Comes with a lot of different perks like members only chats and member only videos and getting updates and exclusive information before anybody does, okay? So what are you waiting for? Go become a member like now. Like right now. Duh. Bye.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute or get the boot.